Good morning, everyone. Are you ready? Are you ready to do something or finish? Or I don't know, we have to finish. Maybe even today, we'll see. We're going to start. You know what? Well, today for me it's Monday. After recording video of diamond painting, and I told you that I'm worried that maybe I'm not going to finish. So after the video, I went to look how much I have to stitch yet, and I was like, there's no way I'm not going to finish. I still have 2 days plus Sunday. It was Sunday, and I start stitching. I might well pay consequences later, I don't know, but I was stitching on and off all day long, to be honest, because I'm just like so pumped to finish this that nothing going to stop me now. And I stitch a lot. I close a lot yesterday, and if I can zoom out to show you, okay, it's going to be upside down for you right now, but I stitch all this white color that you can see. I stitch some, there's lots of patches was in here, different colors as well, and I did a good progress on Sunday, and today Monday, and here is what is left. This blue patch and orange in here, where you can see, if we can get close, that's the patch of orange, and that's it for the full stitch. And all I will need to stitch is a back stitch, and I check my booklet to see how much back stitch I have on this particular page, and you know what, not as much as I thought, because even house have less back stitch than my previous house I stitched. So we should do this, and I want this to be a grand finale, so we should have a finished canvas till the end of the day. Well, not to the end of the day, till the end of the video, but we will do slowly, okay? I was going to just stitch and show you a finished product, but let's just stitch one more time together, and I will do stitch and back stitch probably by myself, because I already have a video of back stitch. Usually for me it's probably not interesting part of the stitching, or what were you saying? Do you like to watch back stitching? I don't know. I need to constantly pick the fluff. Hold on, let me see. There's a whole bunch of my pens in here, but touch it. Of course it is. Not without. Oh my goodness, I will have to take hours probably just to clean my canvas from the fluff. Yeah, see, just keep sticking. Oh well, that's the love of puppies. They want to be embedded to my canvas. So I showed my husband yesterday how much I have left to finish, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm working through the pain, but you know what, I do not want to keep this canvas for one more week. I have to finish this week. So I showed him, and I was like, wait a minute, I will show you another canvas that I will stitch every Wednesday. And I said, you know, I know you don't care about this craft, but you know, just pretend you like it. So he's being the clown. Before even seeing it, I just pull out my folder with the Ambilight, and he's like, wow, it's so pretty. I say, Dan, you're funny, you didn't even see it. Let me open the canvas to show you the size of that other monster. Yes, it's shorter, but it's much wider. So I don't know, if we compare together, it's probably gonna be same size as Europeantown. I don't know, because this one like 45 or 43, the other one 60 something. So if put together stitches, it could be same amount, who knows. So we're going to stitch for a couple of years the other one as well. Some of you already stitching, good for you. You know, I have some start up there as well because I already stitched that canvas before. So it's not going to be like a new start. But you know what I will do? Comment if I should do the also playlist like I did for European Town. I know I started for European Town list a little bit later playlist, so it's not all videos up there, but lots. Should I do playlist for Ambilight and maybe add to playlist my first videos that I already stitched? Maybe even put up their video comparison, that because I did video comparison of 11 and 14 count, that I was really not sure which one to stitch. I wanted to stitch 14 count, but then I changed to 11 for the comfort of stitching, I guess. So I should add those videos to my playlist if I should create the playlist. So I'm going to look for your comments under this video and see if we should do it or not, or you don't care if I have a playlist or not. Because sometimes people, like even European Town, few people ask me if I have a playlist because they cannot follow like every week video in time, so they later would go to playlist and watch in a row a whole bunch of videos and cross stitch together, I guess. So in some point I think it is kind of comfortable to have a, but still, if you don't want to, I wouldn't bother to create another playlist. My goodness, the fluff, oh, it's okay. So what I did yesterday also, after I left kind of with one color, besides I'm supposed to stitch like the whole thing with you, only this blue, but this morning I was waited a little bit longer, so I was stitching on my own a little bit, and I decided we will stitch a little bit of the orange symbol as well. I already parked my thread. And my plan is what we are going to do with this canvas. We are going to wash together to see the satisfying mess, how ink coming out and appearing of the pretty white canvas. Also, I would love to iron together with you to make it nice and presentable, to see the beauty in a nice and crispy canvas. So if you think it's the plan, throw me some smile face in the comments. Don't hesitate to comment. Share this video with your friends, because this is going to be, I hope so, grand finale. I will be working hard to finish this because I'm excited to start new journey, and plus this is going to be amazing finish of the year, the biggest ever canvas I stitch. Always exciting. People excited of creating little designs, right? Little tiny, maybe 20 by 20 centimeters count as a project, which it is. And I stitched those as well, tiny one like those geese. But to stitch something amazing big, it's always make you goosebumps to even think about it. Oh, the design, Catherine, those designs that you purchase on eBay, oh my god, I've been staring on that design for a long time, with those butterflies and kind of like in rainbow colors. GMCs go from one color to another, and oh my god, I don't know, one day I will get the design, but right now I don't think I will be stitching any, like, because it's a counted cross stitch, so I will wait a little bit yet, because I have already some counted that I need to stitch first. But design that you purchase, oh my god, I absolutely love it. Good luck to you. I will definitely enjoy watching you stitching. Please post some pictures in my Facebook group. And if I would ever stitch the design, I really love on black canvas, on black Ada. Oh my god, that looks so intense and beautiful on black Ada. So if you, my friends, want to see what design I'm talking about, hop in my Facebook group Lovecraftforever, and there is design posted. I think it was on Sunday. It's from Catherine. I'm thinking, I forgot your last name. Hold on, Catherine. Okay, I want to say, but I'm gonna be saying not correct. So, Catherine, look for Catherine. Google it. Yeah, that design is one of my favorites. I always look on it, when I go on a Pinterest. It just keep bringing the design to me because I keep looking at it so often that they just recommend me in a homepage because it's so pretty. So good for you. I love your choice, definitely. So I did what I say, my book with the threads. I fixed them, I unbraid them because it was very messy, and at the end of each frame, all the floss that I pull out then put back wherever I don't need anymore. So lots of string just like hanging out from the braids. So I untangled them all, and okay, let me just go this part to stitch first and then go back up. And I created like a one big braid because literally right now all I need is oh, maybe I will need to pull one more white thread to stitch this orange symbol, but other than that I will need only threads for the back stitch. So usually it's like in 3 colors. And what I do after I finish stitch my project, I always put leftover threads to my whips that I already have. And I usually start with the big design. Usually that would be my European town because lots of DMC code in here. So I would put in this one first, and then if it's some other colors leftovers, then I put to my other whips. So now when I finish this design, I will put all my leftovers to the embellate, and if I don't have some colors up there, I will check with my other whips. Okay, what is this? Okay, so that's what I will do, and I have to say that I have lots of colors in this on my book because I've been adding in here some other projects, right? But some of the colors I have like just not even full length of threads because I didn't add it to them any, and they're like original from this design. And as usual, Joyce Sunday don't give you too much of leftovers, you know. So basically, if I will show you my leftovers from this booklet, from this design, it's not going to be like true how much threads is left, because at this point it's lots of mix and threads from other designs. So just to keep this in mind. but at the same time I didn't make lots of how you call them, stretches on the back of my canvas, so I do minimum of that, and I always have leftover threads. I do not run out of Joy Sunday threads. Plus one and another, they are both Joy Sunday. If I have threads from different brands, I don't mix them. I try to keep them separate. So if that would be a spring brand, I would look for whips with the spring brand to put my threads towards that designs. And the U-sheet thing, it does kind of nice soft threads as well. I keep them separate as well because they are, looks like a little bit more shinier than Joy Sunday. I don't know, looks different to me, so I keep them separate too. It's good to have it, so you have, because sometimes maybe DMC and I don't know how much different they are. It could be different on shades of colors, I don't know. So I just keep them by the brand leftovers. Last patch of dark window. All we'll need it, it's the frame for the window to create with the back stitch. So for those who don't have Embellate for next week, because I'm hoping we're going to start next week, new months, right? So Wednesday, what is going to be? Hold on, let me check my calendar for July. What is going to be July Wednesday? Wednesday, oh, 3rd. Okay, so July 3rd we're going to have. Yeah, if you don't have it, you can still stitch with me your European Town. You can continue that to, you know, stitching together will help you quicker to finish yours because there's lots of work. So I would say finish up. And if you're already done with European Town, or you did not stitch European Town but you like to continue stitch with me, you can print any, like let's say cottage. If you have lots of whips, because lots of us have close to 100 whips, I don't know. I have a 51, and any cottage will do, any city, any canvas with houses, you know. If you want to have finish some, go after houses. Okay, I'm going to finish now. Somebody asked me how I start and how I finish. I have many of those in my videos, but also I'm gonna show you one more time. I go under my top stitch and I go right in the center, and I will just cut now on another side with my cutter. They will not damage because it's basically I can slide it, like, and cut my thread underneath. Okay, so I will chop this off and I will move you a little bit to the other side, which I park different thread in, I mean different needle. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with this needle or I will change it. For now I'm going to put this needle, I can just stick it to my magnet in here. Okay, let's see if I like. This needle is different, thinner. I don't remember from which brand or which count. Maybe something from 14 count, I don't know. Let me try if I will like it. It's a little bit sharper, but thinner. It doesn't give me like bigger hole, so my threads will be rubbing off maybe a little bit more. I don't know if I should switch it. Okay, last color left. It's exciting. It's exciting. So I'm just going to stitch like, hold on, my camera is crooked. I will stitch till this frame stop. So that's going to be like, you know, for 23 minutes because I will have many stops yet. So that's all we're going to stitch. Before I started to stitch, about to turn my camera on, all of a sudden a bang, bird crashed into my window, and like you can see it's fallen down, right? So I literally grabbed camera and went outside. I thought my bird gonna be like down on the ground somewhere so I can pick it up and try to rescue, but no, I went up there, no birds. So she flew and banged her head, probably having a headache right now. And she flew away. Oh my god, the bang was loud. In our like country, I have this superstition, if bird knock on your window, it's kind of bringing some kind of news for you. Could be bad, could be good. So I will consider it's a good news because I check. It's actually my youngest sister daughter's birthday today, so maybe this was like a reminder. Did you wish me happy birthday? Send the bird to remind me. Thank goodness for the Facebook for reminder, because lots of, you know, my nieces and nephews, I don't remember their birthdays. Good thing I remember my family, like main family, you know, sisters. So yeah, I have to. Plus I already set up my camera, so I will have to, after these few stitches, wish her happy birthday. But that was loud. Oh my god, the poor bird definitely got a headache. I don't know why she didn't see the window glass. How in the world? Okay, it's 23 minutes now, so my friends, next time you see it, it should be done. Full stitch. And here we are. It's still Monday and I finished full cross stitch. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy and tired. But you know what? It's only 1:24 p.m. and I still can do some, maybe after a little bit break, back stitch. Back stitching here, if we can look on this pattern, mostly a little bit like on a roof and outlining the chimney. Yeah, there's not even much on this house, I would say. And in here this guy reading paper, and if I flip on this side, that's my ladies that is sitting in here. So next to them, okay, I'm like in here, so a little bit in here on a house. As you can see, not much. And the man who read newspaper, he's in this little piece in here You can see kind of ahead on the other side, but just a little bit outlining. So what I will do now, it's for me like a good time to snap a picture like before back stitch, and then I will do after back stitch. Well, by the magic, it's already done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the man now reading the paper up there. Interesting. House, the chimney. Now I have to snap a picture after. So yeah, the house didn't have as much. Well, it kind of, if I can zoom, you can see there's some little tiny lines for the back stitch, which from far you barely even see them, but still kind of recognize the brick layers, right? Was lots in here on the roof. Well, the most nice chimney, another chimney with the peak, and we are officially now done. I cannot believe it. Now I'm gonna take this off the frame and go wash. Would you like to wash with me? That's it, the moment that we're waiting all for. So you know what, I wanted to do this in a bathtub, but or sink. There's not enough light up there, and on this table probably going to be the best for me to record and put camera comfortable on the table. And this is tray literally from my fridge, from the bottom drawer from the fridge in my trailer that I have up there, and it kinda almost fit in, so the edges we can squish into it. Hopefully that's enough. I put in here pretty much warm water, and I'm using usually this kind of Green Works natural, you know, 97%, whatever that is, dishwashing liquid. You can use any soap, okay, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to put a little bit just to make it soapy, because I know I will change this water a few times. For such a big canvas, we're gonna have a lots of black color in here. Okay, ready or not? Are you ready or not? Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. That is so exciting. I'm like having a butterflies. All right, let's unroll, and we kind of maybe like zigzagging, I don't know, because I don't have anything bigger to stick into it. So we will try to fold in here. If I have to add some more water, I will, just like that. See, the edge is getting softer, so maybe that's okay. Perfect for me to sink in here. Oh, we're still unrolling. The fun part is to see how the color will start to fade, and hopefully hopefully will fade away, not leave behind in here. I think I have in here something. Oh, the paper roll I have inside in here. So let me just get this out. I have from foil, I think, the roll. Okay, more unroll. I want to say thank you everyone who took time to stitch together with me. We have lots of good hours together for probably over 2 years, and this last 2 frames was very painful for me to do with my broken arm, but I did not want it to give up. And look at this, look at this black water already. So we're going to soak in here a little bit, and then we will change a couple of times, and then after that I will literally rinse probably in my tub. Oh my goodness, that is so black. That is so dark, but it's soapy, it's warm, and I want to see as much as possible color to come out. The most important thing, this blue line have to be gone, otherwise it will be ruined forever if they don't, right? Because we can see that in a frame. Lettering in here, wherever you can hide in the frame, in a few frame. But you know what? I have a good feeling that we're going to be just fine. It's already fading a lot in here. Oh, that is so fun to see that color behind start to disappear, and you can see actual now natural colors of the threads. But the water is not satisfying. Is not satisfying. Look at this. Black. Black is black. Wow. Okay. I'm going to still soak in here for, I don't know. Let's soak in for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse and put new water, because this is great. I think we're going to be nice and safe. Let me get the napkin in here to wipe my hands before I touch my camera. But look at this water. Whoa. I will have to prep this table also, or maybe even hanger to hang my canvas in the shower head, to kind of hang down to let most of the water drain out, and later I can put on a table, because I want to iron together with you as well. So I will see you in a sec. All right, now I put in here fresh water. My first water were literally purple when I tried to get into the sink, so I kind of rinse it once and put now fresh water. But you know what, after this first time, look at that, all the ink already gone. I don't see any writing right now. Looks pretty good already, but I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to put more soap just to make sure everything, because I don't know what's inside up there, if it's disappeared or not. So let's check it out. Let's just make it soapy. Okay, go through the layers. I think it's coming out pretty nice. I don't see, like, I'm looking at on the edges. Okay, maybe I see like slightly in here yet, so this second time should do good. Other than that, looks pretty awesome. Oh my god, the colors now so look different after wash. Totally different houses look. Wow, that is so exciting. Look at this. The water is still dirty because I rinse only once. Like, I dump the dirty water, put clean one, and kind of literally just like this, like I rinse once and that's it. So this is basically second water, and I kind of like it. This container fit perfectly for my stitch to wash. Okay, now I'm gonna leave it for another maybe 10-15 minutes, because basically it's already nice. So whatever is left over up there, we will let that soak in. But I'm looking and I don't see it. Yeah, I see a little bit pink spot in here. So what I want to say, if I will wash my, I will put my canvas, because it's so big. Usually a little one, I just put towel, a blanket, clean towel, and paper towel on a table, dining table, and then I put my cross stitch on to dry. But because it's a very long, over 2 meters long, right, 220 centimeters fabric, I will put in a hanger, and I will put in a shower head in my bathroom. Do not put outside, my best advice for you, especially for those who live maybe on a farm. If black fly or any bug sit and poop, you're not gonna wash it out. That thing will stick to your canvas. That's it. You're gonna have a yellow stain. So I would recommend to dry always your cross stitch inside, because after so many hours you spend time, you don't want to get ruined, right? Look at that, how much more dirty water. So I'm just gonna leave in here till it's completely dry. Rinse it very good and shower, and then we will do with your next step. Okay, maybe I will show you how I'm I don't know if it's gonna fit in a hanger or not, but I will try to figure out to do that and put in the shower to drip the most water before I will iron. It's the time now to iron. Well, it's not exactly time to iron yet because it's very wet yet, but here, see how like I fold it twice, and like here's the half center, and then I fold it one more time and put over a hanger and just put in a bathtub on a shower head, white, make sure it's white, okay? And I will be ironing a little bit right now. Probably later I will do one more time because it's very wet yet, but I want just to show you how I do. So what I have in here, I put in here on the table literally some bed sheet just for the cushion, and then I have this thin sheet, white kind of light color that I always use. It's like I cut my bed sheet in half, and I always use this piece to iron my pieces because I know any of these colors is not faded. It's nice. I have one more kind of stripy sheet that I'm using sometimes for my craft to iron for cross stitches. So how I do, let me put, okay, so I will do inside out kind of. I always do. I do not iron at first. Well, I kind of do later. So when I set it up, while we wait, and I'm gonna use my iron, and I put, usually if my canvas already dry, I put on settings of the, when it's sprinkling water with the mist. Right now I put in here on a cotton, and I don't have a water now inside because this one is pretty wet. So let me just plug it in to get ready and hot while we are preparing our canvas, and I will show you how I usually iron my canvas. So where is the, I might have to kind of like a ruler, I don't know. It came out paint very nicely, no paint left, I don't see it now at least. So we're just gonna do like a little bit piece in here. Okay, so just put this aside, and then I put this sheet kind of one on the bottom and one go on the top because I want this for sure to be nice and safe, just in case thread will stick to the iron or iron not good enough. Make sure your iron clean. This is, I only use it for cross stitches. So we are going to, well, it's not, well, it's start to getting hot, but because canvas are so wet, we can just like, can you hear the sizzle? Yeah, it's just way too wet. Usually I let dry on the table flat later. Well, always put my canvas flat on a table till it's almost dry and just like a little damp, then I start to iron. But because this is are so huge, I have no room where to put on my table, so you're just going to slowly. I need this table for a dinner. After dinner finish, I will be open this all the way around this table and dry to completely dry, but definitely keep one sheet on the top because lots of hair gonna land from puppies if I don't do that. And it's good to have iron. Basically edges more wet because from center kind of water when it's dripping down in the shower, so you can see in here not as wet, but it's good to iron right now when it's wet, so wrinkles come out much easier. And then kinda I do on the top because my iron nice and clean, and then I want to make sure it's not distorted, it's nice and straight. This way we can do easier, especially in here we kind of need to put pressure to get those stitches nice, which I still kind of afraid because it's so wet. If you have metallic threads in your design, be careful not to melt. Definitely need to iron through the sheet with the steam, and make sure to keep your settings correctly on your iron. So see, that's how my back can look. And what if we can flip it this side a little bit? Oh, look how beautiful it looks like now. That is so amazing. Well, kind of you can see the sheet from behind, flowers kind of peeking in here. Feels like it's not clean canvas, but wow, that looks so much different now without ink. So let me just keep iron, and you know what, just to have this, maybe I will kind of roll it right now. I will roll a little bit and unroll in here, because that's lots of ironing to do. Make sure it's straight. Cover up. Well, plus this way, when it's covered, some of the water will be soaked into this sheet. That's why it's good. Some to this sheet, some to the bottom. Okay. Let's do it again. With a stitch, I try to press more harder to get this out. See, lots of water coming out. And the edges. Can't reach much with my right hand, but oh, I'm drooling now over Ambilight. It's the new Gigantus start will be. So thank you everyone who waiting for me to stitch together. I know Stitcherella, she's already stitching for weeks, for months, I don't know. She started quite a bit, so you can watch her as well. The only thing she's stitching in her hand without frame, I believe. So I don't know, lots of people like to see the frame, so it's more kind of visually you can see better. Well, looky. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit more just on the top, these edges. Of course, later on, if I decided, I can put more like later with the sprinkle of the water to re-iron, oh my god, to iron again if I need to, but I need to fully dry to see the beauty. Some people I see doing framing, and this white canvas, if it's partial wrinkle, ooh, that's really bother me. You have to pull out from your frame and actually iron again, so it's nice and flat. Okay, so I will continue iron because you don't want to stuck with me in here for a long time, and I come back and reveal for you the beauty in correct way. The canvas is still wet. I just finished iron, so I cannot wait till it's fully dry because I need to start work on this video and put pieces together. So I just want to show you how this look like. I will unroll slowly so we can see how nice and bright. This is piece of art for sure. It deserves to be framed somewhere. Look how awesome bright colors after wash. And all that background color is gone. Now we can see like nice, those tiles go so pretty. Oh, my heart is beating so hard. I'm thrilled to see how gorgeous this is. So I think I'm going to kind of unroll and roll from this side because we don't have a room much on the table right now. So I'm just going to do slowly, and then maybe I can take you off the camera and we will see a little bit more close up. Isn't that awesome? Oh, there's so many amazing details in here. So much of the backstitch. You need to be brave, but you know what? Do little by little. If you don't do it like on a video like I do, I like to do before and after the full frame, so it's kind of good visual to look. But I definitely would recommend do your backstitch as you go, because it is a lot. Wow, that is so pretty. This house is awesome. Roof, like every house are so gorgeous in here. And I had some other idea to add to this design. When it's dry completely, I open and I will see. So maybe we will see this design as like one more time sometime, because I have some idea that I want to add to this design before I frame or hang maybe somewhere. Look how amazing. Oh, the blue roof are so gorgeous. It's like never-ending story. That is one piece of art. Whoever designed put lots of work into this design. Lots of road was in here to stitch. And here it is. Look at that. So let me get you now like close to the canvas. As you can see close up, all ink came out so pretty. I don't see any little stain at all. Came out very nicely. This house roof are so gorgeous. There's this puppy, before I backstitch, barely could even see what is going on, and the backstitch do a lot to bring all those details. The windows, it was just a blob of dark spaces. Now we have some shutters and beautiful design. The castle will look in back end up there of the building, I mean house, mansion. It's nice flowers. And then there was a lot of backstitch on these horses and buggy kind of people driving. So once again, I'm going to kind of roll in here so we can unroll the other side to show you more. There you go. Look at this bridge, how colorful with those dots. I kind of like all these colors in here. And little ducky, they were so invisible without backstitch. And the couple, fancy carriage. I still think the leg, it looks so goofy, not correct, but this horse looks funny. Design a little bit wrong, but that's okay. We will forgive them. I absolutely love this blue roof and those trees on the back. So in original design, you probably have in your design as a half stitches. I created all this in full stitch. So if you're watching this video for the very first time, you are new on my channel, I have a playlist of European Town. So check it out, and there's lots of cross stitch together. Every Wednesday we did the watermill, fishing. I wonder if there's any fish up there. More ducks. And here is the house with the brown. Look at the beautiful mansion up there, far away, with the red roof. There's the curtains up there. There's like so much you can see. Every time you look and you see something new that you kind of did not see it before. So that's what's interesting about. And then we have brown house, beautiful fancy windows. There's some bicycle up there. At first I thought it was a Jeep because it will look like a Jeep. I love those fancy windows in here. Okay, we're going to move on more to the green, and of course this teal color of the roof is absolutely amazing. Awesome red door, And there is a people walking and puppy, Dalmatian, I think, something in here. Look at this pink curtains, definitely girly room. And we have a water vision well with beautiful flowers on the side. I kind of right now see them for the first time through the camera. Looks amazing. And there's some tea parties going on up there. Those sheeps on the top, at first I thought it will be with the backstage, but no, we just assumed that's a sheep's because they look like a sheep's. Farm on the back up there. And this is our last frame that we are stitched with you today. Awesome roof with the hint of kind of green color on the roof, which is interesting. Beautiful arrangement of the flowers up there, and the gentleman who reads some newspaper. This brick road looks amazing. To me, this road kind of like fallen apart. Like this one in here go nice and seamlessly colors. In here it almost looks like a chimney. I don't know, it looks kind of weird in here, but I don't think I mixed up some colors, so let me know what do you think. So basically from here and here we were finishing with my broken arm. Yeah, that's something to remember, but now it's done and I'm extremely happy. So now I'm just going to let this lay down on a table flat, maybe in 2 layers, and dry till it's crisp dry, and put my threads away, which is give me a sec. My job for tonight will be is all this threads that I have left from Europeantown. I will add them to my next canvas that I will stitch with you on Wednesday. I did borrow some from here even when I put together design my Ukrainian girl and a dragon. When I was short for threads, I came to this design and borrowed some threads because I knew I will have enough. So now that's kind of like it's going to travel from one kit to another, and that's lots of threads up there. I did have write down in here DMC numbers for each one, so if I don't have a match in one booklet, we'll find something in the other design. So that's a lot of threads left. On this note, I love you all, and I'm telling you, I'm so happy right now that I need a dance. I think I need a dance or a glass of wine. That's something to celebrate. Cheers, my friends, and get ready. The Ambilight or any cottage stitch with me this coming Wednesday.